Hey guys, this is Jimmy from Primered is Best. I'm playing with my new to us, when I say us, I'm talking about Mrs. PIB and myself, 2003 Chevy Silverado cat-eye truck. I'll walk around it real quick just to show you what we just purchased here a couple of weeks ago. If you're curious, it's got 222,000 miles on it. It's 20 years old, so just keep that in mind as you're walking around looking at it. I don't know too much history on this truck, but it seems to run good. I do want to give another big old shout out to my friend Brian. His name is GM1038 on YouTube. He was driving, as soon as I got the truck, my wife and I took it to his garage, which is a pretty good distance from where we live. And I told him, change oil, just kind of go through the truck, check the rear end dope, just typical things, because I'm not familiar with the truck whatsoever. Had a check engine light on. It wound up being an O2 sensor. Brian fixed it. He's a pretty good mechanic and works on a lot of my stuff and Tim Dixon's at Gas Axe Chop Shop occasionally as well. Anyway, him and his uncle were driving the truck around because I asked them to make sure everything was good on it, in case my wife ever gets in the truck. And there goes my plane. And anyway, the steering kind of locked up on it. Scared him to death. And he said I owed him a pair of underwear, because it scared him that bad. It just kind of got real stiff and didn't want to turn as they were going around a curve. And his uncle was in the truck with him. And I'm just thanking God that they didn't get hurt or anybody else get hurt, whatever. But anyway, got the truck back home. He put a new rack and pinion up under it, tie rod ends. I've got to go get the truck aligned. I'm going to try to do that in the next few days. Have to schedule an appointment. But and I'm not going to clean the truck because I've got my friend that cleans up vehicles. Him and I are really good friends, and of course, he's charging me, don't get me wrong, but he's gonna detail the truck, the engine and everything. He has a bunch of people that work for him, and they'll just light in on it. They're going to wax it, do the whole thing, and then from then on I can kind of keep it up myself. Wish that plane would leave. Every time I do a video, there's a plane. Anyway, yeah, same plane. Anyway, so I've cleaned out the back of the bed, with a broom, kind of cleaned up a few things, and picked up some screws and stuff that were left in the back of the bed. I'll show you the truck just in case you've never seen it. There's nothing special. I'm still trying to put some stuff in there I might possibly need, but it's a good running truck. It's got, like I said, 222,000 miles on it. It's a pretty nice truck for what my wife and I are accustomed to. I had a 93 Ford Ranger. I called it S10 Ranger because I had Corvette Rally wheels on it. That was a good truck. Honestly, it was a really good truck. I had it 20 plus years. Always gave me good service and everything. And but if you watch my channel, I have a kind of like bad knees, and shifting got old pretty quick. So we decided to sell it to a friend of mine that wanted it, and we bought something automatic. So I've never had an extended cab, and this is pretty nice for us. I am thinking about trading these wheels for some, I think you call them LT wheels, like the same wheels that was on my 2007 Chevy Silverado truck that we named Coffee. They're factory Chevrolet wheels. I'm thinking about trading these wheels for a guy that wanting these wheels, and I might want his. So that might be coming up in the future really soon. So, but I got to get the front end aligned and stuff. Anyway, what I'm doing today real quick is I'm changing out these tail lights. This is what was in it. And it makes a huge difference in the appearance of the truck. Oh my goodness. I can hardly wait till this thing gets cleaned. It's supposed to rain all this coming week. So after today's rain the rest of the week. I live in East Tennessee. So if you live in Tennessee, you probably know what I'm talking about. But what a huge difference. I got, let's see, I got this one. This is the new one. It was packaged very well. I think we got these on eBay Motors. And this is what's in it now. I've already checked my lights. All my lights work. The tail lights, it's just hard to see. And like I said, it's a 20-year-old truck, and I'm assuming these are the original tail lights that's in it. It's kind of separating, and 20 years old of weather and abuse and whatever this truck was used for. I must say though, I've crawled up and under the truck, and I might do that when I get done here in a few minutes and show you just how solid this thing is. But Brian, that's GM1038 on YouTube, he told me he has a white four-wheel drive truck like this. It's a four-wheel drive white one, extended cab, and he said this one and the one that he has is the most solid 2003 he's ever seen. He said this truck is really solid, and he said it was a good truck. So I'm proud to have it. Every time we drive it, a little bit, I've been checking the oil. It doesn't seem to use any oil, I don't see any drips under there. What you might be seeing are leaves and stuff from trees. We've had some storms. So anyway, let's get on this. I will show you what this is the old tail light. The new tail light here has this same wiring. I didn't need all this wiring. It comes with bulbs, all the wiring to connect it under the bed, I guess. Get rid of that thing. It's getting on my nerves. Little bunch of flying insects. Anyway, it comes with bulbs and the whole 9 yards. I think we give, I want to say somewhere's around $120 for this setup. And all I've done is just disconnect these connectors. And I'll save these, or if I ever need a bulb, I've already got them, whatever. But okay, this is it. I'm going to take this out, and hang on a minute, guys. Okay, I have took this out, and it's still got the plastic covering on it, like saran wrap. I'm going to keep that on until I've completely got it on the truck, and then I'll peel it off in case I accidentally scratch it or whatever. So I'm going to proceed to take this out. It has 2 screws. This one is missing, so I've come up with another screw for it. Take these out, unplug these connectors, put my bulbs in, and we'll see if all the lights work and see if there's a big difference. I can already tell. It made the truck look 10 years newer just because of new tail lights. So I'll see y'all in just a bit. Okay guys, I got it in. Got my extra screw down here. Cut my plastic on, this cellophane stuff. Here's the wiring I was talking about. It came with bulbs and everything. This truck, this tail light here, this is this one that I just took out. It says it's out of a Z7105 Chevy. So, I mean, this thing's been replaced before. Maybe it got busted and, they went to the junkyard and got one. I don't know. Who knows? This old truck, like I said, it's a 2003. There's no telling. I don't know the story on it, really. But it's got a clean title. I mean, things happen. Could have been somebody's horsing around or whatever and busted the tail light. And who knows? Anyway. I got this thing in. Let's pull this off. Oh man, what a difference. What a huge difference. Between these old ones here and those, I mean, it's kind of night and day, isn't it? And it's good for safety too. I mean, you'll be able to see my brake lights and stuff and tail lights, much better. What a huge difference. It gave us, this old truck is kind of like a facelift a little bit. It looks like it's 10 years younger. Let's turn on the lights and hopefully we can see the sun's out today, so hopefully we can see a difference. Excuse the buzzer, ding ding thing. That's working, that's working. Of course, you got turn signals and brake lights. Working. So yeah, let me turn this off because between you and me, that gets on my nerves. Reminds me of a jailbreak or something. Anyway, huge difference, and I'm real proud to get these. Now I've got some headlights and turn signals. The lens up here for the front too, so I might attempt to put these on. I'm going to see what time it is and see if my wife and I have to go somewhere. I'm waiting on a phone call. I don't know if I'm going to get it today or not, but we'll see. I'm going to check and see if they've called, and if not, I'll get back on this. See y'all in a bit. Okay guys, I'm going to continue on with the video. Doesn't look like I'm going to be going anywhere today, or at least not for the short term. This is I was going to show you the headlights and the turn signal housings that I'm going to be replacing. I've never done this before. Really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm kind of simple-minded. I'm hoping I can figure this out. Looks like I'm going to have to turn this. Maybe pull that out. Oh, let me show you before I take them out. I unboxed these, and boy, I really am impressed. Okay, here's the headlight. Let me find a good place to hold this, because I sure don't want to drop it. But this is the one that goes on this side. What a difference, huh? It'll look even better once I figure out how to get it in. I've never done this before, so I might make some boo-boos along the way, but hopefully I can figure it out. Hopefully. I'm not the brightest bulb in the room. So, let's see what we got. Looks like this is the housing itself. Here's the hood release. So let's see. I'm new to this truck. I mean, I'm not familiar with it at all. And let's see if I can get this out of here. I'm assuming it comes all the way out. It's got to. Guys, I'll get back with you, man. I'm going to have two hands. Okay, guys, I finally got it disassembled. The problem I had with this thing was there's a little clip in here. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness, let's see. There's a little clip that you have to pry loose. And this thing's been on here since 2003, so I mean, it's been in there a long time. So I did have a bulb that went out, so I've replaced the bulb, and my bulbs in this truck are still working great. I don't see no need in replacing something that's not broke. I mean, if I have to do it again later, I've already got new bulbs with the housings and stuff that I got, but these are working great. They're Phillips and they're working good. I'm not going to mess with them. So as long as something is working, no problem for me. So I'm going to attempt to put this back in here. I had to use a little persuasion. I had to get a little straight screwdriver, just kind of poke it. I know this plastic is 20 years old, and I don't want to, crack it or anything using too much force. So I just kind of gently prised, and it finally broke loose. So just thought I'd tell you that. It's right down in here. So I'm going to start backwards now and put all this stuff back from the bottom up, and we'll see what it looks like. Hang in there. Okay, I got my new one ready to go. I wanted to point this out to you because all this stuff I have is aftermarket. clip here is this right here. That's what I was trying to talk about. This clip, this clip. That's what I was trying to talk about. I was trying to gently, without breaking anything. So this is it, and I got my plastic pulled away from, you know, so I can mount this on here. Hopefully I can do this in reverse easier than it was coming out. See y'all in a bit. Okay guys, can you tell a difference between the original one here and the aftermarket? I'm real happy with the aftermarket, except, I mean, it fits good and everything, but I did have to ream out these holes here on this light. Had to ream it out to get this pin back in. They missed that hole by a pretty good bit, and had to ream it out. I just went gently and you know, started out small and got bigger until it fit. Because a lot of times, you know, if you use the same size, if you use a bigger bit, sometimes it will grab. And I don't want to break this stuff. Like I said, I think we give like $120 for this stuff, which is not a lot to some people, but it is to us. So I was trying to go gently. I've got a headlight bulb that is out. That the next time we go to town, I'll go get another headlight bulb, maybe two, and just replace both of them. I don't know, but everything else seems to work. Kind of show you. Had Mrs. PIB here to get in the truck, and she done the brake lights and turn signals and stuff, and appreciate her help.
The old light's brighter.
Pardon? What did you say?
I said the old light's brighter.
The old light's brighter. Okay, well, all right.
The new one's not working. Giving you a hard time.
Yeah, see the headlight? Yeah. She's always kidding. We're always, yeah. She's a good comedian, should be on TV.
No.
Anyway, I got to get a new bulb. But she done the brake lights and turn signals and stuff. Everything seems to be working. I'm going to attempt to do the other side, but this time I know I got to have this size bit, and I'll tell you what it is. Well, it don't matter, because I'll tell you, but it don't really matter, because you don't have the same setup as I do. I got these on eBay Motors. This is what I'm talking about. I had to drill this out. This is the original one. So I'm going to take the new one, the aftermarket, out, put all this stuff back in just in the same order as I done the driver's side. And the next time I go to town, dad blame it, I'll have to get another bulb and take the top one out. Shouldn't take me but just a second or minute or two to accomplish that, and we'll go from there. But you know what? I don't have to have no tools, so that's great. That's great for me. So let's get busy and get started and see if we can finish this up. It's taking a lot longer than what I thought. Hang in there, guys. We'll get her then. Sorry. 5/16. I forgot to tell you. You can see where I used these smaller ones, work my way up so it wouldn't grab. I've had that happen before. See y'all in a bit. Okay guys, I finally got things done on this truck. I don't know why, but it takes me a long time to do stuff. Got my new taillights in. 100% better improvement. So I'm going to say it's got a rear end lift, you know, like a facelift. I'm just kidding around. It looks much better. And it's got a front facial lift as far as looking much better. What took me so long on these is I was struggling. I couldn't figure out why that pin wouldn't go in. So I wound up having to drill these out on the headlight. These are aftermarket. I know y'all know that, and I've got a bulb out, which means I'm going to have to go to the auto parts store next time I go to town and get a new bulb. Maybe just get two. And it's cheaper to get two, really, isn't it, than one. So might just get a pack of two and then go from there. I still have plans of taking this grill out and painting all this stuff in here black. Might even I don't know. I don't want to get started too much, but I would like to cover up that aluminum look behind the grill back in here. I think it'd look much better. I normally do stuff like that anyway. So so far I'm real happy with the truck. I mean, I don't know much history about it, but it looks much better with new headlights in, and I think the headlight was out to begin with. I haven't drove this truck at night, so it's kind of I guess a blessing to know that I need a new headlight bulb. So looks much better. I'm real proud of it. So I got a rear end lift and a front end lift, so it looks really good.
Seems like you lifted it.
I didn't lift it. I'm talking about improvement. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. I know it's quite long, but I'm just kind of slow on things. I don't know. Been slow all my life, according to a lot of my friends. But yeah, it looks much better. I'm real proud of it, and got these on eBay Motors, about 120 bucks. So it's expensive, but it's not that expensive for this kind of improvement. Well, I think once the truck gets detailed and a good wash job, we haven't washed it or anything since we've had it, hadn't done nothing. It's going to rain all week, so I'm going to try to get the front end aligned on it next week, and make me an appointment, and we're just having some fun with it. It's just going to be I just want it to be a decent looking work truck. If you have one of these trucks, let me know what you think about them. I will say one thing: I'm not real happy with the radio, because it won't hardly pick up too much of nothing, and I don't know why. But let's see. Anyway, it don't matter. This antenna is here, but the radio just picks up, just when it's on FM, it just picks up a few miles. I mean, my goodness, you just have to be just about on top of the radio station in the parking lot in order for it to pick up something. I'm exaggerating a little, but it doesn't pick up very well. But when it does come in, I mean, it sounds really good. It's got this Bose stereo system in it. Really, really nice stereo. So anyway, I just needed a truck, an automatic truck. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. You're watching Primer Is Best on YouTube, and going to maybe swap these wheels. Let me know what you think, and appreciate y'all watching the video, and hopefully you learned probably what not to do if you watch my videos. So thanks for watching Primer Is Best. I'm also on Facebook, Primer Is Best, and Instagram, Primer Is Best. Y'all have a blessed day. It's a beautiful day, and it's the only one I think we're going to have this week. So God bless y'all. The Lord is good to us, and blessed us in many, many ways, and I hope He's blessing you too. Please pray for others. God bless y'all. See y'all later.